The moment that I realized that there were similarities between giving your life to Jesus Christ and becoming a monk is when I surrendered. Before I gave my life to Jesus and started walking like him, I didn't know that, how do I say this? I identified in culture, meaning music, tattoos, the type of clothes that I was wearing. I encapsulated myself into this one identity that I thought made me happy. And when I realized the seriousness it took to start walking like Jesus, the hardest thing had to be for me was giving up tattoos, certain aesthetics and music, especially rock and roll. And this is not to say that you can't enjoy culture, but when you really start diving into the word and having it be your entire reality, you don't do these things anymore. And in exchange for giving up these things that aren't going to fuel you like Jesus does, you gain the Holy Spirit. Even when it comes to tattoos, like, it took so much in me. And mind you guys, this was one of the last tattoos. This was the last tattoo that I ever got, and it wasn't finished, as you can see. And I was supposed to get it down here. It was supposed to end down here. But because I started to take Jesus seriously, I had to tell the artist, who is from Korea, by the way, like, this man isn't even from New York. He came from Korea and is probably gonna be the only one in the history of the world to be able to execute this and finish this. I had to give it up. And in all seriousness, I didn't want to. I had an entire plan for my body, for the artistry that I wanted to portray on my body, that I had to let go in order to start becoming like Jesus. The flesh is so holy and so pure, and God made us so divinely. And it's not to say that I don't love the idea of authenticity and expression. I do, like, from my core, like, I really rode by that. But God's plan for me is so much more fulfilling than what I thought I wanted my life to look like. And once I let go of tattoos, which was something that I loved so bad, everything else became easier. I loved tattoos, guys. Like, you don't understand. I loved tattoos and piercings and body modifications. I loved it. I loved expressing. But this world is a war between good and evil. And I'd so much rather be with the Lord than try to control my own destiny and try to control what I look like. And it's not easy, guys. Letting go of things that you really love for the Lord is not easy, but the reward is so much better. It's not easy. I'm telling you, I know. Letting go of all these things that you thought made up your identity is not easy. It's so heartbreaking. But you will feel rejuvenated once the Lord is present in your life. Show him that you're serious about him. Maybe it wasn't that serious. There's so many Christians out here that have tattoos, but I'm I'm going to abide by Jesus. And if I love Jesus, I'm going to do what Jesus does and I'm going to follow him. Enough with this. Gosh, I love it, but I love the Lord even more.